Hendon just said, and we are
Tom.
Margaret,
Sid. Derek.
Clara,
Sue.
and I am Jeanette, your host for the evening. And Margaret is in from Alabama.
Alabama's ever been applauded.
Yay! Yay! Margaret was one of our members before she moved, and we're so glad to have her back. We've also been missing Sid, who has been in California for work, and he is newly back, so. All right, we are going to do short form games, which means we're going to need suggestions throughout the show. So we will be coming to you and looking to you guys throughout to get some suggestions for each of our games. Our first game is called Spelling Bee. It is for everyone. Our spellers are Clara, Tom, and Sue, and our actors are Derek, Sid, and Margaret. And you'll have to excuse me, I've got a cold already. Thanks, Winter. It might have been 70 degrees today, but it was like 40 on Sunday. So great. So what we are going to do is we're going to have some spelling of some words here, made up words that I'm about to ask you for. Can be any word at all. So from this side of the room, can I get a word that doesn't exist?
Gnorps.
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 Thank you, Gnorps.
Gnorps.
And from this side of the room, what is the country or land of origin? Doesn't have to exist.
Fredonia.
Fredonia.
Gnorps.
Gnorps
Fredonia.
from Fredonia.
I'm from there. Gnorps. It's spelled G-I-N. There's a accent on the N. O-R-P-C with that little thing on the bottom that they do in France. Gnorps.
Yes, there you go. And the definition, please.
Gnorps are that little tiny, it's a type of mouse. It's very small, but has a preference for apples that is just otherworldly. And if you ask them, they will tell you everything, like a wine expert, but for apples.
Thank you.
Gnorps.
Gnorps.
Yeah.
Ah! It's a mouse! No, don't touch me! Wait, if I give you an apple, will you leave me alone? You guys fight over and kill each other till the death.
Gnorps.
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 Wonderful. All right. For our next speller, we need another made-up word from this side of the room. I see some people back there who are laughing and have ideas.
Craptacular.
Thank you. Craptacular. And from this side of the room, a made-up land that this word is from.
Alabama.
Thank you, Alabama.
Thank you, Alabama.
Craptacular from Alabama.
Actually, these word origins are from the caveman, so it's not spelled with the alphabet. It's actually carved into cave walls. And it starts with man, mammoth, teeter-totter, craptacular. Definition of craptacular is a man who doesn't care if he's wearing pants or not.
God, I got your pants, man! I bought your pants! You should be ashamed!
Shame.
Shame!
Shame.
Shame! Shame!
There is no shame because I'm craptacular.
All right, for Tom, we need a word from this side of the room. Any word at all, made up preferably.
Snarfkin.
Snarfkin, thank you. Snarfkin, and a country of origin, again, does not have to be real.
Moose Sam Peak.
Moose, Sam,
Sam Peak.
All right. Snarf,
Moose Sam
from
Peak.
Moose Sam Peak.
Snarfkin is spelled left antler, moose knuckle, moose hair, moose drool, right antler, left moose knuckle.
And the definition, please.
Snarf antler is used moose felt that is stuck to a tree when yearlings shed their moose felt.
Correct. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so drawn to you, tree. I'm so drawn to you, and I'm so young. Oh, that feels so good. It feels so wrong, but so good.
This is amazing. I love Yellowstone. I want to touch it. Snarfle.
Yes, Snarf Antler.
Yes.
Yay!
Yay! All right. That is spelling bee. Get your kids signed up early. There are big prizes when you can spell in caveman and moose. All right, so our next game is soap opera, and this game is for Derek, Margaret, and Sid. And so our players are going to have a bit of a physical challenge before you. So at any time, one player is going to be swooning. Margaret, we demonstrate a swoon. Thank you. A swooning. Another player must be staring at one of the other teammates. All right, and the third player must be staring at the audience. So, throughout the game, they are probably going to switch positions a number of times. Now, what we need from you as an audience is if any of them stop that, if two of them are staring at the audience, if no one is swooning, I need you to ooh. Can you guys ooh for me? Great, okay, wonderful. And then to get us started, I just need a place that you wouldn't see a soap opera. So we would see a soap opera in a hospital, a mansion, a drug lord's house, you know, those kinds of things. Where would we not see a soap opera?
Gas station.
A gas station, thank you. All right, and our game will begin in 3, 2, 1.
These fumes.
I've been pumping this gas for 7 years and I've only had 2 customers.
I used to be your customer until you just disregarded my request for beer on a Sunday. It's like I was living in Oklahoma. But no more, because they passed that law, you know.
Peter, I don't want you as customer anymore. May I call you Dick?
You may not call me Jake. Ma'am, can I help you?
Oh,
You
I
like-
do declare. Oh,
No,
I
what?
declare. I declare. I think that.
Are you from Alabama?
I do declare that.
Are you from Florida?
No, not at all. I declare that. I think you killed my sister.
I did kill her sister. She had spurned me for the 37th time. I had asked her out so many times.
You are true. It's true. It is true.
What?
Go ahead.
Jacques, sir!
He's the murderer. He killed her sister.
I killed her sister, but only slightly. I still keep her in the
No,
basement.
she was all dead. 100%. I checked myself.
He never went to medical school. How can he know?
Ah! But I did go to medical school. I did. At
I
least.
know. That's why I fell in love with you, my sister. You've been the one that I wanted all along. Oh. Oh.
I thought the day would never come.
Oh. It's like this. Listen, he killed your sister. Yes, it's true.
He did.
He killed her sister. Our sister. Our sister he killed. There you go. We gotta get him while he's not looking. While he's look at me, would you? Look me in the eye.
I can't look you in the eye.
Well, I can't stand watching the two of you fight.
Quick, get him while he's behind you.
What? Did you just stab me? Oh.
Very oddly.
Oh, I'm gonna die a long, slow, agonizing, Dad!
Wonderful, Jane, that was wonderful. I'll drag him back there with the other bodies.
Oh, not here, no!
And so it is. I've got a third customer, finally. And we did do the first customer in. But where is the second customer?
I will be your third and final customer. I have reanimated, and I will eat your brains. It's a small snack.
At last, he's eating my brains. That's all.
How dare you eat his brains!
Yes, sister, I've eaten his brains, and I will eat yours next.
All right. Don't go to gas stations. That's what I just learned from that. All right, we are now about to see Everyday Olympics. And for this is a game for everybody. We have Sue and Tom, who are anchor people. We have Derek, who is a sideline reporter. And Margaret, Sid, and Clara are our Olympians. Yay! All right, guys. So, Everyday Olympics. This is not your, this is not javelin throw. This is not running or ice skating. This is everyday stuff. So, for this Olympians, I would like to know your least favorite holiday chore, like stuffing a turkey, or cutting down a Christmas tree, or
Washing dishes.
washing dishes. Why at the holidays is that different than every day?
Because there's 10 times as many.
10 times as many dishes. All right. So we have our Olympians here, and our first Olympian is from a country. Can be real, can be made up. Any of your choosing. Where is she from?
New York.
New York. The country of New York. All right. And where is Clara from?
Narnia.
Narnia. Thank you. Yeah. And where is Sid from?
Sweden.
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Switzerland. There you go.
Switzerland.
All right. So our Olympians are washing copious amounts of holiday dinner dishes. And they are from, let's review,
New York. Narnia.
Switzerland.
wonderful. All right, our game will start in 3, 2, 1.
Well, Ron, here we are today at the Joy Olympics.
Oh, yes, Moist, thank you. My broadcasting partner here, Moist Apron, and I are bringing you the Dishwashing Olympics. And really, it's important during the holidays to give 110%. You got to get that sink clean so you can use those dishes for the next round of food, Moist. Why don't you tell us what our competitors are going to be thinking about while they strategize?
Well, our competitors are going to be considering whether it's a Teflon pan and they should actually use the steel wool, which of course is a penalty.
Oh, bro, huge, huge risk. Bad for everyone involved. You get
That's
the non-stick material actually in the food, causing all sorts of blockages in the intestine, and you just cannot have that during the holidays.
Now, you'll remember that New York contestant won last year. It was pretty exciting. And she is, of course, the odds-on favorite this year. Yet Narnia is now out of the closet and ready to go.
In fact, New York winning was probably the highlight of my life last year, Moise. Let's go back and see some footage of that. We have it cut together right here. You can see exactly the moment she won. Okay, let's, so we're broadcasting the footage of last year, and there you can see the winning moment.
Yeah. Opa, indeed. And
Just
she's...
breaking the
Oh,
dishes.
Narnia was so
And
upset.
breaking Narnia's chances at ever coming out of that country's crippling economic depression.
That's right. Generally, she just has a lion lick her plate, but this time she's really going for the dishwashing.
Let's go down to our sideline reporter. Bacteria-infested sponge. Bacteria-infested, are you there?
I am here. Hang on, I just gotta get some more bacteria in me. I like to keep it in my pores, you know.
So, Sponge, have you talked to our contestant from Sweet Switzerland?
We're going to live to him right now, actually. Hello there, sweet meatball.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah, we're so glad to have you here in our special Everyday Olympics today.
You are glad to have me,
I
yeah.
am. What is your strategy for defeating the contestant from New York?
When she's not looking, I steal her dishes and then I kill her.
Oh! So death and murder is on the plate today. Sounds sudsy.
Oh, it is. It's the way we do it.
Well, there you have it. Murder.
Thank you very much, Sponge. Well, our contestants are certainly in a lather and ready to begin.
Oh, that's right. And before we start, let's get in a word from our sponsor, Rusty Garrows. You know, most murders are committed with guns and knives, but nobody expects a Rusty Garrett. So
Right.
for your next murder,
Rusty Garrett's where it's at, because if you don't kill them with that snap, they'll get infected and die from the pain.
All right. Well, that was delightful, and they have been our sponsor for many years. I
many years.
wonder if we ought to
many years,
reconsider
Moise.
that. I don't know.
Oh, looks like we're about to get started. Oh!
All right, they're oh, good heavens. All right, and they're warming up, and the contest will start in 3 and 2. 1, ding, 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 ding. Here they go. Oh my gosh, New York and Narnia are fighting. Oh, and Switzerland has the body block, clubbing them with a ladle, he's down.
Whoa!
And Narnia is up again.
Oh my gosh.
And victorious, I suppose.
Much tougher than she looks. I mean, she took a cutting board right to the head, but got back up. Quite amazing.
I believe this year it's Narnia for the win.
Bacteria-infested sponge.
Yeah, we're going over. How'd you pull out this year? How'd you defeat both Sweet Meatball, and New York?
But let me tell you, it was a Turkish delight to be here. I am tongueless. I am full of love and Satanism and lions, and I'm very glad to be here.
Oh!
Do I win? Yeah?
Yeah, you win. Stay over there. Back to you, Ginny.
That's her name. All right, so, yep, don't go mess with Mr. Tumnus. That's what I learned from that. All right, everyone, we have one more game for you tonight, and we just need one audience volunteer to come up here, sit here, and just be loved on.
Her name's Sierra, right here.
All right, I heard someone get voluntold.
Here.
So that means that you should come up, sir. Right?
Yeah, the person who talked.
The person who talked, I believe, should come up here. Yay! All right. Steps right there, or step on it. All right, and tell us your name, sir.
Josh.
Josh. Everyone give a big round of applause for Josh. You can have a seat. We are just going to do a little comparison for you. This game is called Sex With Me. So from the audience, I just need a couple of suggestions. We'll come back to you throughout this game, get some suggestions, and then we will compare sex with us to these suggestions. So, first and foremost, what is the best Black Friday deal you've ever gotten? Yes?
I hear laughter.
My wife will kill me if I say anything. Christie's Toy Box counts.
Say it, say it, say it, say it.
She doesn't want it. I have to go home with her tonight, sorry.
All right, this side of the room, best Black Friday deal.
TV.
A TV.
TV.
What kind of TV? Was it flat screen, big one? Yep. Big flat screen TV. All right, Sex with Me is like a flat screen TV.
Josh, sex with me is like a big screen TV. The bigger, the better.
Josh, sex with me is like a big screen TV. It's all anyone pays attention to when we gather the family in the living room.
Sex with me is like a black big TV. It's so electrifying.
Josh, sex with me is like a TV. I really miss the cable.
Josh, sex with me is like a big screen TV. It's really good when it's remote.
Josh, sex with me is like a big screen TV. My mom presses the wrong button and then it doesn't work anymore.
Okay.
He's from Alabama.
Can I have a suggestion? Something you touched today. Chocolate. Chocolate. Sex with me is like chocolate.
Josh, sex with me is like chocolate. It gets all over the place and stains the carpet.
Josh, sex with me is like chocolate. It's best if we just keep the dog away from it.
Alabama.
Josh, sex with me is like chocolate. I prefer it dark.
Oh.
Josh, sex with me is like chocolate. We give it to small children who come to our door once a year.
All right. Best Christmas gift you've ever received?
Play tickets.
Play tickets. What play? Plane tickets. Where to?
Australia.
Australia. Plane
Josh.
tickets to Australia.
Sex with me is like plane tickets, and I'm leaving you.
Josh, sex with me is like plane tickets. You ready to go down under?
Josh, sex with me is like plane tickets. It's a great idea, but you do get patted down by a government official.
Josh, sex with me is like plane tickets. You got a boarding pass. You can sit anywhere you like.
That good, huh?
I don't know.
Gotta be awake for it.
Josh, sex with me is like plane tickets to Australia. Don't touch the koala, it has chlamydia.
Josh, sex with me is like a plane ticket. My tray table is in the fully locked and upright position.
All right.